Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be filming a Polaroid, how I display my Polaroids, and also how I take my Polaroid pictures, and just talking about my Polaroid camera in general. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so I roughly just counted, I have about 202 Polaroids up here. So I'm very proud of this masterpiece, as it's taken me 4 years to build up all these pictures, but basically just the way that I put these up is with tape. Super simple. I have a lot of people walk in my room and be like, whoa, how are those up there? Because from far away you can't really tell how they're put on. I just didn't want to use thumbtacks just because I feel like it just puts too many holes in the wall, so I just use one piece of tape on top, one on bottom, and I started here and just expanded out so it goes kind of like along this wall, and I'm working my way up. So I think it's really fun, and it displays some uniqueness to my room because you can see it's very, very personalized, as it's all of my memories and just fun pictures that I've taken over the years. So I think it's overall just fun because it's all of my life displayed of high school in the past 4 years in one spot in a heavy stead plan. Okay, so I have an entire video dedicated to how to use an Instax Mini 9 and just a simple and short how-to altogether, so I will have that linked. But I just thought I would share a couple of fun tips and tricks if you just want to stick around in this video. Is first of all, you have to just turn on the camera, and it gives you these settings, and then something you might not have known is that there's a high key mode that is best to use at night. If it's dark, I don't really recommend taking photos at night. If it's like super dark, you need some kind of lighting in the background. But if you want to take cool night photos, you can use high key, and it will make everything just a little bit brighter, just to make sure your photo is not completely pitch black, which I've had happen before. So typically I will stick to the setting that the light says it should be on. So like right now I'm in my house and it wants me to put it on house setting. Typically it makes sense, but you have to kind of pick and choose between the bright light and the normal light. Sometimes it'll tell you one or the other, and it's not super bright outside, but it thinks it wants that, and I'll switch it and it'll actually be correct. So it kind of just depends on your situation, but I typically stay with what it asks of you to take. Another fun tip is to get some color filters. These are what they look like. So as you can see, there are 3 different colors I have. There are tons of them on Amazon. That's where I got these ones from. And you basically just pop them onto the front of your lens, and it will just give a little bit of a filter to that picture. Sometimes, depending on your lighting, it can make the entire photo green, or it can just make like little accents and highlights green. So I have a green one, a yellowish tint, which this one's really fun if you want vintage looking photos, and then a pink one, which turns a little bit more purpley actually. But those are just super fun to play around with different types of lighting, because you can get some really cool effects on your photos without, because obviously you can't edit Polaroid photos or anything, so it's really fun to just add accents that way. So this photo right here I took with the purple filter on it. This one right here was with the yellow filter on it, and I don't believe I've taken one with the green. Here's an overall of what my Polaroid wall looks like. So I have a ton of fun photos on here. So when I first got a Polaroid camera, I was often taking them always of people and always out somewhere and posed, like heavily posed, and doing something I found off Pinterest. And now as the years have gone on, I've really relaxed a little bit, and I think it's been honestly so much more fun not worrying about how much film I have or if I'm gonna have to buy more and only bringing it to certain things, but just really having fun with it, because that's what it's all about, is having fun and capturing memories. So I've loved to take some candid ones of friends, or take them of just things out there. So like if you see a pretty Christmas tree and you just want a photo of that, you don't necessarily need to get everybody and line them up in a row and pose them in front of the tree. You could just take one of that and some of your friends. Like you can take multiple in one day. I used to be super strict on like, oh, only use your film only use film for this and save your film. And yes, the film is a little bit more expensive, but if you're gonna have a Polaroid, don't hold back so much. If you're gonna get one, really invest in taking photos and having fun with it and not worrying about how much film you have left. And another tip I have is to buy your film in a bigger pack. The most popular one is it ranges from $12 to $16 for 20 sheets. And I realized that on Amazon I was buying that one a lot, and the price has actually gone up on that one since I first started taking Polaroid pictures, and now it's more expensive. So I decided to get a value pack, which came with 60 sheets, and it ended up being a little bit cheaper. So I think if you're super worried about that, to get a bigger package, because you're not going to be worried about, oh, I only have so much left in my drawer. Like, you have all this film, so use it. And you can put like a time period on it if you really want to stick to a budget with it. You could say like, hey, for the summer, I'm only going to use this package of film, and just keep it to that, because sometimes it can be you're doing a lot and you want to take pictures of a lot of stuff. But if you want to keep it to a time frame, I would recommend buying a film pack per time period, and even like labeling it. This is my one for summer, this is my one for fall. And another thing is you can ask for film for Christmas from relatives and friends and family. It's a super easy gift, especially if they're asking you, what should we get you? That is a really simple answer. Okay, so I just wanted to point out a few of my favorite Polaroids and give you guys just some general ideas. If you're always out places and you're like stuck with your camera, you want to take photos but you never know what to take them of, I wanted to just give you guys a few more creative ideas than just posing your friends in one spot. So yeah. Okay, so my first idea is to get one of the scenery. So this one is in Newport Beach of just like these flowers and the boats all lined up at the dock. And I thought this one was fun because it's not necessarily of something posed, but it's just seriously a pretty picture of the scenery itself. And these next two are just cute little setups, or like flat lays almost. So this one I have of our movie night, and then this one was of a picnic day I did, and this one was actually shot in a black and white package of film. And then this one is a little bit washed out, but it's cool because I almost blend into the background, so you really have to look at it to figure out what's going on in this photo. And I feel like it's fun because you seriously have to look at it and you can't tell. So this one is me at the Amoeba record store. This next one is the same thing, where I'm almost blending in with the people in the background at Disneyland, so I thought this one was fun as well. And then this one is more on the candid side, so I told everyone just not even to look, and I snapped a photo of everyone painting pumpkins. As well as this one, you wouldn't even know that we knew we were being photographed, and I think it's fun this way because it's more in the moment. So this one is fun because it's of my graduation party setup, and I think it's cool because it's a little way to capture a memory of all the hard work we put into decorating. And then this one's fun because it's focused on the vibrant bowling balls instead of the bowling alley itself, so you can really focus on one detail. And then this one of my record player, and then this one of me in my honey shirt are two cool ones because it's really focusing on the phase I was in at that time. So I think it's cool to capture those things because we're always changing, and at least I am always going through phases. So it's fun to remember those little phases we went through. And then this one is also super cute of my Brandy Melville t-shirts and a random selfie. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to click the big red subscribe button down below and subscribe for more videos. Leave video requests down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!